welcome to Praveen Tutorial Point. In this session we are going to discuss about a property of light, which is diffraction of light. Diffraction is a phenomena. Diffraction is a phenomena of light, and it's give a statement that the light will not travel in a straight line. It is very challenging statement that light will not travel in a straight line. See, from our childhood we are learning that light travels in a straight line, but in some instance the light will not travel in a straight line. When this happens, of course, when the medium changes, when the light travels from one medium to another medium, the light changes its direction or it deviates from its original path. So that is refraction. And now coming to the diffraction, here also the light bends apart, or it will change its direction. It will spread. In one word, if you want to say, it will spread. So how it happens? Let us have a look here. So here some light is incidenting. Light is incidenting, and here there is a screen. This light is incidenting on the screen throughout, and here we are having an obstacle. This is an obstacle or an opaque body which opposes the light. So it won't allow the light to pass. So here the light is passing and it is incidenting on the screen. Here also it is incidenting on the screen. Here also it is incidenting, and from here onwards there is an obstacle. So the light stops here, and if you consider, yes, up to here the light is incidenting on the screen. So from here to here, this is a bright area. The light is incidenting on the screen and it appears bright. And if you consider this area, here to here, it is a shadow area. There is no light incidenting on this place. So this is a shadow area. Due to this obstacle, here the light is not incidenting. Here the light started from a source. This is the source of light, and from this source it is incidenting at this area, and here it is not incidenting due to this obstacle. Now, but here when the light is incident on this edge of the obstacle, then what happened to this light is the light will bend towards the shadow area. Towards the shadow area, the light bends. That means up to here, this is the light area only, and up to here, this is the shadow area, means dark area. This is the dark area and this is the bright area. See, it bends up to here. Why it is bending? Here the light is incidenting on the edge of the obstacle. So it bends. So this is all bright area and this is the shadow area. And if you consider one more incident here, there are two obstacles. Yes, there are two obstacles and a small area is left here, and now this is the screen. A light incidents from the source. This is the source. From the source the light is incidenting. So here it will hit the screen, and here also actually this should be the bright area. This should be the bright area, but again here is the obstacle and this is the edge. So here what happens is the light will bend from the edge and it will bend towards the shadow area. This is shadow, no? This is shadow area and this is also shadow area. So it will bend towards the shadow area, and now up to here this is the shadow area and this is all the bright area. Or if you consider here the size of the slit is A. Now the bright area actually should be A, but now it is more than A. So it is plus A here. And you consider one more thing, a round circle or aperture. So this is called as aperture. And now from this area, this is a screen again. Now the light is incidenting on the screen. So here we are having some source. From the source, and this is dark point again, I mean obstacle. Here there is an opaque body which does not allow the light to pass, and this is a small hole from where the light can pass. So what happens, actually only on this area the light have to incident on the screen, but the light spreads outward. In this way the light spreads outward. So this phenomena is called as diffraction of light. And when this spreading takes place when the incident light hits on the edge of the obstacle. If there is any obstacle, and if it is, see here this is the edge of the obstacle, this is the point and this is the point. So at this place, up to here the rays are parallel, I mean they are coming straight, but here when the light hits the obstacle at the edge, it started spreading outward. Here also it is spreading outward, and this is the edge, it is spreading outward, and here this is the edge, it is spreading outward, and here also at this edge when the light hits the edge of the obstacle, then it spreads outward towards the shadow. So this is called the diffraction of light. And why this light diffract, why it bends or why it spread? The reason is the light has a wave nature. Due to its wave nature, it will spread apart. When it hits an obstacle edge, when it is hitting an obstacle edge, it spreads. See, you consider a room, or this room is completely filled with water. If the door is opened, what happens to the water? The water will go out. How it will go? Will it go in a straight line? No, it will spread apart. It will spread in all directions. Wherever there is gap, it will flow. The reason is the water is in a form of wave. In the same way, the light will also travel in a form of wave. So due to this wave nature, light also spreads. When it is hitting the obstacle at the edge, it spreads. Or if you consider a dark room and a small window is open in the dark room, now the sunlight is incidenting coming into the room. So will the room will be lighted at one place straight? No, whole room will be lighted with the sunlight. The reason is the light is spreading. So we can see the top ceiling with the help of that sunlight from the which is coming from window, and we can see the floor which is down with the help of the window sunlight, and we can see each and every corner with the help of that sunlight. That means the light is not coming straight, but it is spreading when it hit the obstacle on the edges. So this phenomena is called as diffraction of light. This phenomena is called as diffraction of light. And if you consider here the light is coming in form of wavefronts. These are wavefronts, and the distance between the two waves is called as wavelength, that is lambda. And now here if you consider the wavefronts and lambda, and the small opening is A. Small opening is A. If lambda is less than A, if the hole is bigger than the wavelength of light, then the diffraction part will be a minimum, and if lambda is equal to A, if lambda, that means wavelength is equal to the slit which is opened here A, then it slightly increases. For example, here this is up to 1 point. The diffraction of light spreading is up to 1 centimeter. You consider as 1 centimeter. Here the diffraction will be some 2 centimeters. And if lambda is greater than A, then the diffraction will be of 3 centimeters. That means if the hole or the slit which is smaller, if the slit is smaller than the wavelength, then the diffraction will be more, the spreading will be more. If the A is greater, this hole is greater than the wavelength, then the spreading will be a little bit less. If the both wavelength and the slit both are comparable to each other, then it will be in the middle. It won't be that much of spreading, it won't be that much less spreading. In middle it will be. So this is about the diffraction of light. This is one of the property of light. Wave encounters an edge. So when it is hitting an edge, when a light is incident on the edge, an obstacle. So this is an obstacle or aperture. So this is an aperture. The size which is comparable. If the wavelength size and the aperture size is comparable, if the both are same, the light wave spread out. It will spread out and it undergoes diffraction. So this is called diffraction of light, and the spreading depends upon the wavelength and the slit A. The slit A or aperture depends upon the wavelength or slit. So this is all about diffraction of light. Thank you.